With a new season comes new opportunities, and there's 5 players I want to share with you guys that you have to keep your eyes on this season because they're going to make some news on or off the pitch regardless. So without further ado, let's get things started. Hey guys, it's Curtis here. You're watching my channel, A.F.C. Curtis, your home for all things Canadian Premier League content right here on YouTube. So if you're new here, maybe consider hitting that red subscribe button. Guys, before we get started, I just want to let you know there's still time to win the 2020 Cavalry FC away kit collection here. You get the away kit this year as well as the matching scarf. It's a great collection that you guys need to have here. And I'm giving you a chance, a free chance. It's free to enter this whole contest. All you got to do is share this video to Twitter, tag me at A.F.C. Curtis, and that's how I know that you shared the video, and that's how you enter to win. So come on, just share the love right there on Twitter. You can also share the love over on Instagram. This video is going to be on Instagram TV for my channel there, so all you got to do is just share that to your story and tag me at A.F.C. Curtis, and that's the second chance. So you get 2 chances to enter with this video. It is cutting close though, because I will be announcing a winner this coming Friday, August the 21st on that predictions video. So definitely, if you've entered, stay tuned and watch for that video to see maybe you won. Either way, good luck guys, and let's get on with the video. Our first player here is Paulo Sabacc over at Forge FC. Now this guy here he has some pretty big shoes to fill. He's actually tasked and was the guy, or is the guy, coming over here to Forge FC this past spring that has to replace Tristan Borges, which is gonna not be an easy task because the guy was a 2019 MVP, the first ever MVP in league history, as you might remember. Well, Paulo Sabacc here is gonna definitely prove his worth here. He's already proven it just in that opening weekend there. You can see some flashes of brilliance here. A guy who's a product of the KRC Genk Academy over in Belgium, one of the top academies there, the Belgium International here was developing at. And then ever since then, 21-year-old moved over into 2018. He moved to the 2nd division in the Netherlands before making his big move here this past spring to Forge FC. And this guy also has some pretty good caps here, developing with the Belgium youth teams all the way from the U15 level to the U19 level. And I think this attacking midfielder slash winger is going to play off some pretty big positives here alongside guys like Becker and Novak there in the attack for Forge FC. Our second player here is Marco Bustos. Here is actually the only player on this list of 5 players to watch that is actually a player from the CPL that was playing in the CPL last season. The other 4 players are all new players to the league this year. But with Bustos here, my big thing and big reason why you should watch him is because of all the stuff that happened this past offseason. He was one of the biggest, if not the biggest, in-house star that moved from one CPL club to another CPL club. You can argue they're leaving from his hometown club of Cavalry FC, taking his talents over the West Coast with Pacific FC. Now, maybe the story isn't as big as LeBron leaving Cleveland to Miami in 2010. The big decision day there, but this is kind of a big story because he was Valor's one of their top players there, one of the top players in the league, moving over to Pacific FC. And another big question here for him is he's 24 years old. I'm sure he wants to move on and get a crack at a club in the MLS or even in Europe, but in order to do that, he's going to have to prove his worth yet again in 2020 and to show that he is an MVP caliber talent here and one of the very best in the CPL this season. So he's got big shoes he's got to wear there and try and work out with there on the island with Pacific FC. There's a lot of great young talented players out there. Can he stand out and can he be that high caliber player that we all know he can? Arnold Bakayoko, Cavalry FC, is my next player here out of my 5 players to watch this season. And the reason being why this left back is on this list is because he's got one of the highest, most prestigious resumes of any CPL player in the league right now. He actually left the top division league over in France, playing with Dijon there as a free agent, left as a free agent summer of 2019. Didn't find a club the last few months of 2019 before signing with Cavalry this past winter. So I mean, the guy with this years of experience playing in the top 2 divisions in French football there, the 31-year-old here, he should be a player that can make a difference with any CPL club at this level here. And that's why I think he's one of the players here to watch, along with leadership, experience. He does have a few skills. You know, he looks pretty good in his debut with Cavalry on the weekend, all things considering their scoreline there. But at the end of the day, he is going to be one of those players they're going to have to rely on, and that's why he's a player to watch for me. Alejandro Diaz for Pacific FC here is my next player on my 5 players to watch list, and the reason being is he's one of the highest caliber players coming from a pretty big club in North America here in Club America, where he's been developing. He's only a 24-year-old striker here. He's played with the Mexican U17, U20, U23 levels of play there, plus he spent the last couple of years collecting caps up and down the top 2 divisions of Mexican football there. So he's only, like I said, 24 years old. There's still a pretty big upside upside here with Diaz, and coming over to Pacific FC and the CPL, I think is one of our highest potential signings, you can say, in the league. So he's definitely one to watch with that high offensive talent over there on Vancouver Island. Francesco Acuna from Atletico Ottawa here is my last and fifth player here on my 5 players to watch list. This guy's lights out. This guy's quality for sure in the league. You can argue he's probably the highest quality player ever signed to any CPL club in league history here. I mean, this guy can play the number 10 role. He can play really any role, though, as you saw in his debut there for Atletico Ottawa. He was playing up and down the park for them, all over the place. He's a great quality attacking talent here for Atletico Ottawa, and a player that I could even argue could even slot in quite a few lineups down in the MLS. So this is a pretty big signing for the league. It's a pretty big signing for Atletico Ottawa. This guy has over 110 appearances over the last 12 years in the Mexican top division alone, which La Liga MX is arguably the best league in CONCACAF and has been over the course of those last 12 years. So, I mean, this is a huge signing for Atletico Ottawa and the CPL, and I think he's arguably one of the top 3, if not the best player right now in the CPL. Well, guys, those are my 5 players to watch this season. Let me know what you think about my list, and maybe did I miss anybody? Let me know down in the comment section below. And of course, guys, if you like my content, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Shows me like content just like this. And make sure you hit that red subscribe button and a little bell notification right beside it so you can get notified each and every week when I drop a brand new episode just like this one. And guys, you can also watch my content over at northernsewing11.com. I have a link for that website down in the description below. And until next time, guys, we'll catch you later.